Hi, everybody. Hopefully, you're having a great Thursday. I want to make sure everyone out there is checking in with Pilot TV to check through all these awesome lunchtime games I'm about to be here live with you guys for about the next hour. Pilot Games is going to be coming to you guys live directly on all those great Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/Pilot TV on Twitch and on YouTube. Both channel names are under the name MegaSota for you guys to go and check out. Definitely shoot us out a message and let me know where you guys are watching at so I can shoot you out a little bit of luck to take with you into your bingo playing day. I also want to highlight some great locations that just recently got a great Pilot TV installed. So if you find yourself at the Parker's Last Stop Bar and Liquor Store, the Doghouse, Vining Place, Beck's Burger, Lefty's Bar and Grill, the R Bar, or even the Roundup Bar, those are the latest spots that have recently got Pilot TVs unwrapped and installed for you guys to view us on. We want to make sure you guys are coming out for every bingo playing opportunity that you can because we love giving out these great jackpots along to you guys. As you guys can see, it's looking like we have there's our cash amounts. I was gonna say $183 already on that minor jackpot as we start off this great day. We also have $1,936 on that major and $13,171 on the mega. A lot of great prizes here on the line. So hopefully one of you lucky players, or could say a few number of you lucky players, should be taking home some great cash today. I also want to highlight some of the great players that have already taken home some great cash prizes here with Pilot Games, as we were able to give out two different jackpots yesterday, making our total for the last 7 days 16 different jackpots to go out and 160 jackpots for season 15 already. I love seeing that. We give out so many different jackpots each and every day. Make sure you guys are coming out to try your hand and take home some for yourself. Just yesterday, getting the bingo jackpot started off, we had Hooters. They were playing over at the City Club bar when they got to take home the pilot payday jackpot of $2,500. That's right, the first pilot payday opportunity of this week, and it went out to Hooters. We had one more jackpot winner as Maddie, who was playing over at Eagles Albert Lay, ended up getting to take home $7,404 while playing yesterday. A great jackpot going out to great player Maddie. We are 5 balls away from some of you great players trying to take home one of these awesome jackpots. We'll have to see who is going to be the lucky winner in this first round of Game Day Bingo. Do us all a favor and show some love for Pilot Games by heading on over to our Facebook page at some point today and giving us a like and follow. You'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, seeing where all these amazing progressives have grown to, and even more there. If you go and check out our Facebook page, go and click on the website link at the top of our page. If you go and click that website link, it's got direct links to all of our social medias like Twitter and Instagram. It's even got direct links to all of our streaming platforms, pgl.world, and even all the locations around Minnesota that you guys can go and check out Pilot Games. It's definitely the hub of all things going on and a great resource to go and utilize. We do have our winners here as Lucky Tim and Nan are both getting to split up a great prize. That's right, they took that prize home in 63 balls, and so they'll be taking home that Musco of $12.50. Awesome job to Lucky Tim as well as Nan, big time players out there. Nice to see ya. We always have that minor jackpot, this time clicking up to 54 balls or less in our second round of Game Day Bingo. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled in this next one as that minor jackpot just gets a little bit more doable as we progress. But I'm going to talk about our entire bingo schedule that you guys can expect on your day so you guys know when to come out, when you don't want to miss out on, because we got some big cash on the line. You get your bingo day started each and every day with this game day bingo that runs from 12 to 1. And Monday through Friday, we have an awesome lunchtime show that has some great hosts accompanying you playing these games. At 1 p.m., I will be going off air though, and you'll be jumping into your first opportunity for Lucky 4 bingo for today. It's got the largest jackpot on the line, $138,448 already, and growing as you guys continue to get enrolled at that game at 1 p.m. You definitely want to be coming out for that great chance. It's a big jackpot on the line. After that 1 p.m. time, you jump into some more game day bingo that's ran from 1 all the way till 4 p.m., where wherever these big progressives have grown to, you just get to continue playing unhosted all the way from 1 till 4. Now, at that 4 p.m. time, if that lucky 4 bingo jackpot did not go out at 1, you guys will get another opportunity at 4 p.m. for that over $138,000. After that 4 p.m. game, we're going to be back live with you guys for a little happy hour action, playing through some great game day bingo that's going to be ran from 4 all the way till 6 like it is each and every day. You guys definitely want to be coming out for that as we continue going after these great jackpots. Then at 6 p.m., we will be staying live with you guys for a grand finale game of Pilot Payday. That's right, it's a second opportunity this week as today is Thursday. Pilot Payday happens each and every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 6 p.m., and there's always a $2,500 must go prize on the line just itching to go into one of your pockets. We definitely gave out that great jackpot yesterday to player Hooters, like I just mentioned earlier. So make sure you guys are coming out if you want to be the lucky player to take it home. It's only going to be happening tonight and tomorrow night for the rest of the week. So make sure you guys come out at 6 p.m. for Pilot Payday. Now we are going to have some uninterrupted game day bingo for you guys to finish off your night running from 6 all the way till 10 p.m. You guys definitely want to continue going after those great minor, major, and mega jackpots on the line. Now there are some days a week that we have some interruptions, just like last night when we did. You guys can check them out starting next week on Tuesday at 6:40 p.m. That's the time you guys can check out MegaSota Game Night as it happens each Tuesday at 6:40 p.m. And it's your only chance at seeing Tony and Nikki taking on over the show, giving out some great jackpots and some PGL points to go alongside it. As you guys are playing through those games, you'll definitely not want to miss out on the following night, as it happens to be a wild Wednesday. Usually it's Ian and I in the Ice Studio giving out some great jackpots and PGO points as we run through some great tournament style games. Whether you come out for a Megasota Game Night, Wild Wednesday, or both if you're a good player, you definitely need to be coming out and signed up at PGL.world to be a member of the Pilot Gambling League, which earns our PGO points that happen on those specialty nights. We are officially in the second round of Game Day Bingo. We'll have to see who is going to be taking home these great prizes. That minor jackpot, over $200 already and growing, but it is finally at that 54 ball or less marker. If it does not go out here, we will have it clicking up 2 balls for this next round. We have $18 on that Musco prize, so we'll have to see if we're going to be moving past these jackpots and giving out the Musco, or what is going to be the situation as these players continuously move forward, like Rice or even Houston 22, who is in the lead right now. As we are moving through them, I'm going to talk about a little of the national days that you guys can be celebrating wherever you're at. We start off with National Slam the Scam Day, and National Slam the Scam Day falls on the Thursday during Customer Protection Week. The we or This day is an initiative to raise public awareness by helping the public combat social security related scams. Scammers are counting on you being misinformed for their deceptive tactics. The goal of this national day is to get you informed on scammer tactics so you don't fall prey to their schemes. This is definitely a huge one. Phishing is definitely a big, big issue on scamming nowadays with the tech and everyone being online and having most of their accounts online now. So make sure if you're getting a weird email, don't click the link. If you get a text about some fat burning calorie pill, don't click the link. There's just definitely signs that if this is out of the blue and there's no real reason why this company or whoever it may be is reaching out, don't click the link. But we are closing in here. We'll have to see if anyone's going to be stealing away this jackpot. We've moved past the minor. We're on to that Musco prize now. We'll have to see which one of these players is going to be taking home $18. A ton of you are in line trying to steal it away from one another. We'll have to see who's the lucky player. Barb, as well as IT, as well as JKing, all get to split up that great prize. $18 getting split between all three of you in this great game number two. We're getting enrolled in our third round of Game Day Bingo. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. You'll definitely want to be a part of all the great action we still have going on as that minor jackpot clicks up to 56 balls or less. It's already $200. Let's see how high we can get this prize in this great enrolling screen as we move forward. I was talking about National Slam the Scam Day, and this is definitely an important one as there are high social security risk all over right now. Definitely make sure you are not clicking those links. You're keeping your account safe. You're not using the same password repeatedly on multiple accounts. I know I am guilty of that. I definitely need a little bit more variety when I'm setting up all these things, but it's definitely a really important one on today, especially the generations that didn't necessarily like grow up alongside technology, as a lot of the younger generation have a little bit better of a handle on it. If not, they just feel open with whatever they have on social media. But it's definitely a really important one to make sure that you guys are combating those scammer tactics and keeping your information safe. Next up, we have a pretty tasty one that you guys can celebrate on today, as it is National Flapjack Day. March 7th delivers National Flapjack Day with piping hot flavor and goodness. The day honors the sturdy, wholesome cakes that have been cooking up for generations. Recipes are being passed down from grandmothers to son to mother to daughter and continue to bring smiles to families all across the country. Yeah, definitely an awesome one on today to celebrate National Flapjack Day. It's a tasty one, whether you call them flapjacks or pancakes. I definitely want to know a little bit more on the difference between a flapjack and a pancake. And if you guys have a preference between the two. Let's see. I am very curious. I know we've definitely looked this up before on air, but I can't say that I remember the answer. And there's actually no difference if you guys didn't know. It's just a regional name sort of thing, whether you come from an area that says pancakes, flapjacks, hotcakes. It's really just a user's preference at this point, I think. It seems to be the consensus anyway. Flapjacks are technically the informal name for pancakes. So if you're going for a more casual route, call them flapjacks, I guess. It's definitely a super funny one. A lot of there's a few other terms like I mentioned hotcakes or griddle cakes. They actually refer to a specific type of pancake, whereas the flapjack is just another broad term apparently. In the UK, the word flapjack refers to something completely different, as it actually is a baked good made from oats that resemble a granola bar. Very interesting. I wonder why they would call that a flapjack if it was a granola bar. But, cultural differences. You learn something new every day. Definitely some really funny stuff. Whether you slather them in butter or top them off with syrup, today is a great one to celebrate on today. Happy National Flapjack Day. I gotta say, I'm pretty partial to the pancake. I never really call it a flapjack unless I'm going to like a house or a restaurant that calls them flapjacks, and I'll use that term, but I typically use the term pancake, and I grew up where that was like our tasty dessert breakfast. That was the thing that we made when it was a special occasion. And so it was whether it was chocolate chips or peanut butter chocolate chips if we had them in the cabinet. We always did little variations on our pancakes, and it was definitely a super tasty one. And it had a lot of versatility, so we never got really sick of having pancakes. Even if my dad was putting like flaxseed or chia or whatever it may be to make sure that we were still eating healthy, it definitely was a fun one because you're eating dessert for breakfast. How can you be upset about it? And so, definitely a fun one on today. Happy National Flapjack Day. Maybe listen to a little Jack Johnson and enjoy a little banana pan. Or no, what's it called? Yeah, banana pancakes. I think the song is called. It's definitely a fun one on today. Happy National Flapjack Day. We have another national day to celebrate with you guys, as it is National Hospitalist Day. National Hospitalist Day recognizes the contributions of more than 60,000 hospitalists nationwide and are the first Thursday in March celebrated annually. Hospital medicine is one of the fastest growing specialties in modern medicine, and those who practice it are known as hospitalists. It's definitely a super important one on today to celebrate the hospitalists on today. I didn't know that they actually had a term for the people that dealt with modern medicine in hospitals specifically, but it's definitely a really important one on today. They do some amazing work making sure that the public can stay safe and with the medications that they need to get healthier. We do have a winner here, as Maggie is getting to take home $240 already on that minor jackpot prize. Nicely done, Maggie, over at Lyle Liquors. We do have $27.70 getting tacked on to this next round, a game number 4 now for a double Musco opportunity. Nice and early in this lunchtime show, you're giving out a minor jackpot. Love to see it. Hopefully, we can give out some more great jackpots to you lucky players out there, as we still have a ton of games to go through this awesome lunchtime. Hopefully, you guys are sticking around and continuing to get enrolled, as we have even more cash getting added in as you guys continue to get enrolled. It's looking like $24 in growing on that minor jackpot. You have over 2.5 minutes to get enrolled in this game, so make sure you guys get that prize as high as possible. It'll only add to the Musco as well that is bound to go out this round. You'll definitely want to be getting enrolled in this awesome game number 4. Happy National Hospitalist Day. If you guys work in modern medicine or in hospitals alike, you guys are known as hospitalists, and today is the day to honor you guys and all the amazing things you guys do to contribute to modern medicine, as well as just the greater public good. Awesome, awesome stuff on National Hospitalist Day. Next up, we have National Crown Roast of Pork Day. National or March 7th recognizes a delicious and elegant savory dish on National Crown Roast of Pork Day. The menu calls for a beautifully set table ready to receive a feast worthy of royalty for a celebration. Definitely a fun one on today. I gotta say, I have actually been saving numerous crock pot roast recipes lately because I was just gifted a beautiful, huge crock pot for Christmas, and I am so excited for it. I gotta say, I we wanted to have a Super Bowl party here, but if you guys didn't know, Ian and I are based in Michigan, and so we were really hoping that the Lions were going to pull through this season. And if they did make it to the Super Bowl, we were going to have just a big party, potluck, good stuff going on. And so I was going really Pinterest crazy, saving a bunch of crock pot recipes because I knew the potluck style. We were going to keep it warm, beautiful, all of that good jazz. And then they lost, obviously, didn't make it. And so we kind of ixnayed all of the Super Bowl celebrations as it was on a Sunday anyway. But I have all of those recipes that I really got to utilize now, and I'm pretty excited about it. So maybe today's the day that I cook a crown roast of pork in my beautiful little crock pot. But there's many different ways that you guys can celebrate and cook a crown roast of pork, and it's definitely a delicious one on today. And so we're going to talk about a couple of different ways that you guys can celebrate it, cook it, what it pairs with nicely, all that good jazz. This is actually where you keep the bone in and you arrange it in a crown. I can't say that I've ever cooked a roast of pork like that, but it's a beautiful one, especially if you've got the stuffing or the veggies or potatoes or whatever you want to pair with it that goes alongside it, and it's all that nice golden brown cookedness. Delicious on today. There's so many different ways that you can have it as well, but it's definitely a really, really tasty one on today. Typically, you guys can either use lamb, veal, pork, whatever it may be. Typically, my family always used either pork or lamb, but definitely a delicious one on today. Whatever cut of meat you want, it's definitely a tasty one on today. We are officially in this game number 4 where we're working on any of these great prizes. We have that minor jackpot back up to 52 balls or less at $31. That double must go prize at $53. If we can't give out any of the other 3 great jackpots on the line, then that one will be hitting a lucky player's iPad. But we've got players like Houston 22, Phil M, and even XIT who are all in line to try and take home some of these great prizes. So we'll have to see which one of these lucky players is going to be able to do so. Happy National Crown Roast of Pork Day. Definitely a tasty one on today. If you've never seen it or if you've ever saved a recipe to do so, maybe today's the day to kind of branch out a little bit and try cooking a roast crown of pork. Definitely a tasty one on today. One a little bit easier if you don't think that making a crown roast of pork would be in your wheelhouse of capability. It's National Cereal Day. National Cereal Day honors us to get our spoon and bowl ready for National Cereal Day each year, and it since the end of the 19th century, cereal has become one of America's most popular cereal food or breakfast food, I should say. Definitely a delicious one on today. There's so many different types of cereal you can have, and I know that there was a big stint a couple years ago where Ian and I were just consuming copious amounts of cereal, and it was great. Especially when you could buy those big bags and we had multiple roommates. It definitely was a lifesaver. But cereal day is a tasty one on today, whether you grew up with things like Cookie Crunch or Lucky Charms, or if you grew up in a strictly Special K or Kashi household. It doesn't matter. You guys can celebrate National Cereal Day however you'd like. We do have a winner here taking home that double Musco prize. That's right. Patriot is going to take home $53. Nicely done in this great round number 4. We're about to be enrolled in a round number 5 now with that minor jackpot back to 54 balls or less. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled, and I'll be back before you guys even know it to give out some more great jackpots. Hey everybody, hopefully you had a great time playing through those two games I was off air for. In a game number 5, we were able to give out a great Musco prize. It was $24 and it went out to the great player Peggy, who was over at Willie McCoy's. Nicely done to Peggy in that great round number 5. Then in game number 6, we were able to give out $21 to the great player Bits. Awesome job to those awesome players, and make sure you guys continue to get enrolled in this next game, a game number 7 now, as we continue trying to give out some of these great jackpot prizes. I did talk about some of the national days that you guys can be celebrating today. So wherever you're at, hopefully you're celebrating a little slam, the Scam Day, National Flapjack Day, National Hospitalist Day, National Crown Roast of Pork Day, or even National Cereal Day. Whatever you guys can fit in, it is a great one to celebrate on today. We have even more that I need to highlight for you guys, as we have one last national day that I definitely need to talk about. It's National Be Heard Day. Each year on the 7th day of March, National Be Heard Day is definitely a super important one to celebrate on today. This celebrates all the small businesses out there, over 145 million in the US alone, and definitely need to highlight them, as you can sometimes get lost behind big business. And remember that you guys should definitely be supporting small businesses as well as your local communities. You're doing so by playing pilot games, even as each time that you guys take home prizes and each time you guys play at a location that has pilot games, it helps out a charity around you. It's definitely a great one that you guys can show your support for your surrounding areas, taking home some cash, doing some fun, or having some fun and doing some good. It's definitely a very important one on today. Maybe remember that if you need a shirt or something, instead of going to Amazon or a big servicer like that, maybe shop small town shops around you, or small town businesses online, even as Etsy and things like that have been really blowing up lately. Definitely shop small businesses and support those who are trying to hone their craft without going to big businesses. It's definitely a very important one on today. That was our last national day, though. So definitely celebrate any of them that you can on today, as a few of them are super easy. A few of them are a little bit harder, but that's all right. You guys can show your support for these national days any way you can fit it in. But we have looks like a couple players now, Patriot, closing in on the final end of this jackpot prize. We have 58 balls before we are moving on to that $25 Musco. So we still have a shot at taking home this minor jackpot. We'll have to see if I Spy is going to be the player to do so, or if they're going to be moving past it. We're moving past it to a Musco prize. $25.40 is going to be going out to whichever of these lucky players ends up getting it on the final ball call. We have a couple players getting in line with I Spy now. We'll have to see who's going to be the one to take home these great prizes. This is game number 7, though, and we do have I Spy over at the channel in Warsaw getting to take home that Musco prize. $25. Nicely done to I Spy. As we are getting enrolled in this next round, we just have that minor jackpot clicking up to 60 balls or less officially. It is over $100, but let's get that prize as high as possible as we get into this enrolling screen. About 2.5 minutes before we're getting enrolled in the next game. You'll definitely want to be a part of all the great action we have going on. As you guys are doing so, though, I want to talk a little bit about our twins. As our twins, there is a little bit of news to talk about. When Joe Ryan burst onto the scene as a rookie down the stretch in 2021, he was basically a one-hit pitcher. Ryan's four-seam fastball is a good one, and he found success with it then, as he still does. But he threw it a lot, 65% of the time in a small sample in 21, more than any starting pitcher in baseball. Then he threw it at 60% of the time in his first full season in 2022, and with good reason. The fastball always performed well. But there was still a sense of his pitch mix would be nice to evolve in order to set him up best for the long term success. Definitely one to think about as we're moving forward in his career. 2.5 years later, Ryan is still throwing a lot of those fastballs, but his pitch mix is otherwise transformed. Last season, he ditched his changeup and the curveball while implementing a splitter that has become his number 2 pitch. He's also upped his steeper usage, and this spring he's tinkering with another pitch, a sinker. The goal being to provide the 27-year-old righty with as many weapons as possible. It is a blast, he's quoted on saying, after logging 3 innings of one run ball after logging 3 innings of 1 run ball in Wednesday's 7-1 win over the Red Sox at Hammond Stadium. It's fun to just see how different the guys are in the league using different pitches, and always fun to keep working on stuff, he's quoted on saying. It's definitely a fun one as we see his lineup of pitches evolve and that mix of them getting a nice variety as we move past that fastball, as that is his majority. But as we move forward, we'll have to see what is going to be happening with our Twins. And if you guys want to show your support, you absolutely can anytime by playing the great eTab game, Twins Win. You guys can check it out wherever you play Pilot games. And if you check out that Home Run Derby bonus round and you pick a lucky batter, you'll take home some Grand Slam prizes along the way. It's definitely a lot of fun and a great way to show your support. You can also show your support for our great, it doesn't matter the sports team, but there are 3 different sports teams here in Minnesota that we support, either the Timber or the Twins, the Vikings, or even the Wild. You guys can check out Game Day Bingo, as we love to switch up the theme of who we're after. Today is Vikings, and you guys get to show your support for them. But no matter the time of day, no matter who it's themed after, if you guys are checking out Game Day Bingo and taking home these great cash prizes, you guys are taking home points to get into the Game Day Bingo standings as well. We kick it off in 10th place with Scott over at the Old Log Cabin. They have 39,000 points. Dano is in 9th place. They are at Friends Bar and Restaurant and currently sit with 42,000 points. 43,000 for Mike at Sherwood Lounge in 8th place. While with 44,000 in 7th, we've got Snowflake at Eagles Rochester. 6th place is Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill, who currently has 49,000 points on the season. Then right ahead of him with 50,000 points in 5th place, we've got Rock Rider at the Incline Station Bowling Center. 4th place is Brother Nate at Casper's Cherokee Sirloin, as they have 55,000 points. Then with 72,000 points in 3rd place, we've got Cheese over at the Beartown Lounge. Ahead of Cheese, though, in 2nd place, it is Ben W. over at the L&M Bar, who currently sits with 74,000 points. And in 1st place, we've got none other than Call Me Jen. They're playing at J.R. Mack, unsurprisingly, and have accumulated a whopping 174,000 points on the season. Nicely done to Call Me Jen and the entirety of these players who are competing tooth and nail to try and get as many cash prizes and points as possible. Each location that they are playing at also gets to take home some of those points as well, though. So jumping into those standings, in 10th place, we got the Beartown Lounge. They have 75,000 points. 80,000 points for 9th place, Maynard's is Excelsior, while the Municipal Liquor Store Akeley sits in 8th with 81,000. 86,000 points for 7th place, Casper's Cherokee Sirloin, while Moe's in 6th place currently sits with 96,000 points. 101,000 points for 5th place, VFW Spring Lake Park, while in 4th, the Medford Liquor Store has 104,000. 132,000 for 3rd place, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 2nd place is L&M Bar with 157,000. While in 1st place, to no one's surprise, it is Call Me Jen. I'm sorry, the location that Call Me Jen plays at, it's JR Mack. They currently sit with 255,000 points on the season. Nicely done to JR Mack and the entirety of those location standings. We do have a player here, as Nan, longtime player, gets to take home a prize, $36 going out to Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. Good to see you out there, Nan. Love to see you out there taking home a couple of these wins. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled in this next game. You were just one ball off from that minor jackpot. $165 is getting tacked into this next game for you guys just to keep adding on to it. So let's grab your friends, get enrolled, and get that minor jackpot as high as possible now that it is officially at that 62 ball or less marker. I also want to highlight a great eTab game that's going to be coming to you. It's brand new and it is called, let me take a peek. Yeah, it is called Mega Gold. That's right. Strike it rich and collect some gold coins, phase jackpots, and win your fortunes grow in this brand new eTab game. Play now and turn your luck into gold. It's definitely a fun one. You guys can check it out wherever you play Pilot games. It's awesome. Check out Mega Gold today and let us know what you think. If you guys don't want to check out Mega Gold, we also have a few other eTab games that have just recently been released, just like the Nile Treasure 2 eTab game, where you guys can go in search of some ancient Egypt mysteries and treasure alike. There's an ancient chest bonus round where you can choose wisely between 3 chests. There's a magic temple bonus round where you pick a chest, it will reveal some lucky symbols, and there's even more in there as well. Definitely go and check out all the different eTab games we have to offer here at Pilot and let us know which one is your favorite. We would love to hear your feedback, as all of our different eTab games, over 70 of them for you guys to choose from, all have those huge prizes up to $1,500, small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they even have awesome bonus rounds and free play rounds within all of them that you guys can choose and discover and win. Awesome, awesome stuff. And each of them are they have a wide variety of differences between them. I guarantee you'll find one you like, even if it's just because of the cash that ends up in your pocket from playing. Definitely, guys, go check those out. If you don't plan on getting enrolled in this next round, which I highly suggest you get enrolled in this next round, we're sitting at 62 balls or less on that minor jackpot, over $200 and growing. We still have 45 seconds to get enrolled. Grab those iPads, get those cards, get your friends enrolled. This is definitely the one that we're trying to give out this minor jackpot. I also have a couple on this day in music history that we can celebrate on today. And if you guys didn't know, in 1985, the song We Are the World is released as a single, soon achieving massive chart success all over the world. The song is written by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson and is recorded for charities to help the famine in Africa. The supergroup USA for Africa brought together the recording features, a stunning list of big names in music, everyone from Bruce Springsteen and Bob Dylan to Ray Charles, Cyndi Lauper, and even Diane Warwick. Definitely a star-studded list of singers came together to work on this amazing song and this charity to bring together or to raise some awareness and money for the famine in Africa at the time. Definitely a very, very important one, and it's an awesome one to see. I personally love hearing about all the charity events that big time celebrities come together to form, like Live Aid or something like this, and you can kind of see just the good that they are willing to do and just how much good can come from bringing people together in the name of music or art or anything like that. It's definitely a really important one, and I guarantee they definitely helped out this organization raise a lot more money and a lot more exposure than they would have had otherwise. Awesome, awesome stuff. Definitely give We Are the World a listen to on today. I mean, Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson already. You can't go wrong with either of them. And then you talk in names like Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan. I mean, come on, Ray Charles. Come on, go give it a listen to do. Give it a listen today. It's definitely a great one and a great message behind it. We are 9 balls away from seeing if any of these lucky players are going to be taking home this great jackpot. We have 62 balls to see if we're able to give it out, but if not, we do have $54 on that double must go opportunity. Now, earlier today, I did allude to our great specialty nights like our MegaSota game night each Tuesday at 6:40 and our Wild Wednesdays each Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you guys plan on coming out for either specialty night, we call it a specialty night because you guys have to sign up at pgl.world and become a member of the Pilot Gambling League to earn the PGO points that happen on those nights. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League and you sign up at pgl.world, you'll get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter that'll get sent out to the email you go and sign up with. But not just that, now you'll have access to those PGO points that happen in those tournament games on our specialty nights. It's a lot of fun. It only takes about 26 seconds to go and sign up. Definitely do so today, and then you'll be an avid Pilot player, and it's definitely a fun one. We also love scooping up all the different player names that you guys use to sign up at pgl.world, and we highlight you guys in a new member spotlight. So if you want your name read out, definitely go and sign up at pgl.world, and you might hear it called out on a broadcast. We do have Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven, who's getting to take home that minor jackpot. $233 going out to you, Nan. Nicely done. As we move forward into this next game, we'll have $54 getting tacked on to a double Musco opportunity in this next game. You'll definitely want to be getting a part of it as we keep on moving forward. As you guys continue to get enrolled in this next game, remember, another shout out to Nan taking home that minor jackpot, the second one of this awesome lunchtime show. Hopefully, we can give out a third before I go off air. So remember, guys, just get enrolled. The more you guys play, the higher that cash goes at, or the higher that cash grows, and the more likely it is to go out. Definitely get enrolled and get ready in the next 2 minutes. I do want to highlight some of those players that just recently got enrolled at pgl.world, though, as I highlighted that we do actually shout out all the players who go and sign up. So I want to give a shout out to Tams Maltz 4, Jabber 469, Killian, Rosie 89, Tag, Danny Kitty, Bold Moves, McGee, Marlin, L Pen 17, Drewski, Frofro, and even City Angel 80, all signing up at pgl.world and all official members of the Pilot Gambling League. Awesome, awesome stuff to those great players. Make sure you guys are continuing to get enrolled as well as sign up at pgl.world if you haven't done so already. I'm going to be taking a very quick break, but don't you guys worry, I'll be back and before you know it to give out some more cash prizes. So remember, continue to get enrolled and I will see you soon. Hey everybody, I was off air for that great game and we ended up giving out a double Musco prize. That's right, it was a split win though. It was between Tommy Boy as well as BOB. They both got to split up that $78 Musco prize. Nicely done on that double Musco, going out in an awesome game number 10. We're getting enrolled in a game number 11 now, our second to last game here for lunchtime. Make sure you guys get enrolled. You do not want to miss out on any of the great cash prizes we have on the line. Back to 54 balls or less for that minor jackpot, sitting at $56 right now. Awesome prize as we go into this next game. I definitely want to highlight some of our PGL members as they've been competing tooth and nail each and every week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, trying to earn those PGL points and solidify their spot in our PGL standings. We kick it off in 10th place with Ms. Wolf, who plays at the Super Bowl, currently sitting with 530,000 points. Nellie's in ninth. They play at Brian's Bar and Grill with 547,000 points. 571,000 points for 8th place player who's playing at American Legion Rice, while Jobo is playing at the Municipal Liquor Store Millerville, currently in 7th, with 617,000 points. Right ahead of him, though, with 618,000 in 6th place, we've got Mr. Wolf also playing at the Super Bowl. 5th place is Drumskeet. They play at the Underground Bar and Grill. They currently sit with the season 653,000 points. 738,000 points for 4th place Slappy, who plays at Malone's Bar and Grill, while 3rd place Dilly Bars is playing at J&J's Bowl Lounge, as they have 758,000 on the season. 980,000 points for second place J Love, who's playing at the Tasty Pizza Bar and Bowl, while Joe M is at the Longbridge 1, and they have 1,168,000 points on the season. Awesome job to Joe M and the entirety of those player standings. Now onto the locations. We kick it off in 10th place with Malone's Bar and Grill of Maple Grove. They have 738,000 points. 752,000 points for ninth place Stanchion Bar of Hamel, while VFW East St. Cloud sits in 8th with 782,000. With 883,000 points in 7th place, we have the Municipal Liquor Store Millerville in Brandon. 6th place ends up being the Riverside Store and Tavern of Litchfield. They have 965,000 points. Now we officially have our entire top 5 in the 1 million point club now. 5th place is the Tasty Pizza Bar and Bowl. They have 1,015,000. With 1,042,000 in 4th place, it's the JJ's Bowl and Lounge of North Branch. Super Bowl and Ramsey's in 3rd as they sit with 1,149,000 points. 1,172,000 points for 2nd place, Underground Bar and Grill Mankato, while number 1 location currently is Longbridge in Detroit Lakes with 1,324,000 points on the season. We do have our winner here as player over at the Dayton Bar and Grill is getting to take home $20 on that awesome Musco prize. Nicely done to all of our players in this great game number 11. We have one final game of Game Day Bingo that I will be here live with you guys for. It's at 56 balls or less for you guys in this next round. So let's get that prize as high as possible. You guys will have 2.5 minutes to get enrolled. Let's see if we can get that jackpot over $100. It's already closing in on 80 bucks. We can get that even higher as you guys continue to get enrolled. And hopefully we give it out on this final game I'm here with you for. I would love to see it as our final game. But if you guys want to go and show your support for the other Minnesota sports teams that I alluded to earlier, you guys can check out some of the ETAB games we have to offer, as we have one teamed up with some of our great Minnesota sports teams, just like our Minnesota Wild. That's right, you guys can check out Let's Go Wild, the great ETAB game that you guys can play wherever you play Pilot games, and check out that Slapshot bonus round and trying to take home some trophy prizes along the way. It's definitely a lot of fun and a great way to show your support. Definitely go and check it out wherever you play Pilot games. As you can see next to me, we have the hashtag Pilot Games, as well as some beautiful examples, A, B, and C, of all these great player pictures. We would love for you guys to snap those player pictures, whether you're holding up the giant jackpot message, just like this player right here, as well as some of our favorite E-Tab games, or you just having fun with your friends. Send those player pictures our way. You can share them on any of your social medias using the hashtag Pilot Games. You guys can post them directly to our Facebook page or even email them directly to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. We love scooping up all those player pictures and posting them anywhere we can, whether it be in our enrolling screens, in our commercials throughout the day when we're off air, or even all over our social media. We love to show you guys off. They are not mandatory, but they are highly encouraged. We would love for you guys to send those player pictures our way. We also want to highlight the great Minnesota sports team, obviously the Vikings, as we have teamed up with them for the great ETAB game Vikings Victory, where you guys can check it out wherever you play Pilot games. Go in search of that skull bonus round, see if you can pick the lucky letter, and see if you can take home some huge prizes. Today I'm picking the letter O at a skull, and hopefully that is the one that'll send you home some big cash prizes. Awesome, awesome stuff. If you end up picking it and it works, let me know. I feel pretty lucky that way, but if not, don't worry about it. Go and check it out wherever you guys can play Pilot games and show your support for the great Minnesota Vikings. I want to highlight our top fives in game day bingo standings just once again for you guys as we keep on moving forward. Fifth place, we have on the player side of things, Rock Rider. They play at the Incline Station Bowling Center, currently with 50,000 points. 55,000 points for fourth place, Brother Nate, who's playing at Casper's Cherokee Sirloin, while Cheese is playing at the Beartown Lounge in third place with 72,000 points. 74,000 points for second place, Ben W. at the L&M Bar, while Call Me Jen is dominating once again in first place over at JR Mac. 10th place, it's the oh, I'm sorry, 5th place. It is VFW Spring Lake Park on the location side of things. They kick off the 100,000 point club already. Fourth place, it's the Medford Liquor Store. They sit with 104,000 points. 132,000 for third place, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. While second place, the L&M Bar has 157,000. And 255,000 points for first place, JR Mac, home of our first place players, and many more. Awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are trying your hand at Game Day Bingo. We have plenty of opportunities throughout our day for you guys to try your hand at trying to take home some of these jackpots. If it's your birthday out there as well, happy birthday out to you. We would love for you guys to be celebrating alongside us as you continue playing Pilot games, hopefully taking home some of these great jackpots. So I'm going to wrap you up a present, tie it in a bow, and send it your way as it is your birthday. And hopefully you guys can take home some great jackpots along the way. If you guys didn't know, you share your birthday with some celebrities actually. Born in 1945, we've got John Hurd. He is the American actor. He's known for Home Alone, Cat People, and even the movie Big. Awesome stuff. Happy birthday. Franco Harris was born in 1950 on today. He's the American Pro Football Hall of Fame running back. Won the Super Bowl and was an MVP in 1974. 75, he went on to the Super Bowl again in 78 and then again in 79. He was a nine-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro in 1977, all with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Awesome stuff. Next up, huge name in 1955, we've got Bryan Cranston, the American actor. He's obviously known for Breaking Bad as well as Malcolm in the Middle. Next up, one of my favorites, we've got Wanda Sykes, born in 1964. She is an actress and a comedian known for Blackish as well as her voice acting like in Over the Hedge or many, many more. Love Wanda Sykes. 1970, we've got Rachel Weisz. She's the English actress known for The Mummy. We do have our winner here as Just Us gets to take home $21 in this great round. Nicely done to Just Us in this final game of Lunchtime Bingo. As you guys continue to get enrolled, it'll be your round of Lucky 4 Bingo for the day. It's got over $138,000 on the line. You'll definitely want to continue to get enrolled in that great game, sticking around, playing through some great Pilot games. But before I let you loose, I want to talk about Chris. Just this past weekend, they took home the largest jackpot of $7,629. They took it home while playing over at the Thumper Pond Resort. While playing at the Thumper Pond Resort, each player gets to support the Ottertail Rod and Gun Club. Their mission is to support various outdoor opportunities and the persons across Ottertail City and Ottertail County. It's a great one to show your support for your local environments around you. Awesome stuff. You're doing it while playing Pilot games. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled, and remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. I'll see you guys later today.